I'll eat some raw chicken today. Let me see who will show up. I shouldn't block it. Should put it here. Like this. Huh. I'll see if some people will join, and then I'll start eating. Let me eat the potato chips first. Right now it's like 4 p.m. or something. This right here is goat milk. Goat milk, raw chicken, and then avocado chips. Avocado potato chips. Avocado oil potato chips. Hello. Feel free to say hi to me so I know I can start eating my raw chicken. I want to wait for some people to join. Well, so what's up? Thanks for liking. Let me see. Oh, thanks for liking. I appreciate it. I'll wait until people come before I start eating. Some store-bought chicken. What's up? Feel free to say hi to me so I know I can start eating my chicken. The wind is a little strong. My camera is shaking. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Let me know if you can hear me. Let's go. Matt, South, blah, blah, blah. Is that a word? Let me see. Let me try to pronounce it. Salvatore. Fuck. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what kind of diet you eat so I know what kind of language I should be using. Okay. Surname. Oh, nice. What kind of diet do you guys eat? Right now, this place has a bunch of people because there's like an event going on, which I didn't know. I just wanted to come here. But apparently there's like a big event, so a bunch of people are here. But I found this somewhat quiet place, luckily. Let me drink this shit first. 50% off goat milk. It says that it's going to expire 2 days later, so this is cheaper. Let's see if it tastes off at all. Carnivore last 3 years. Thank you for sharing with me, my friend. Last 3 years, just started raw 2 weeks ago. Oh, nice, nice. Have you tried raw chicken? $1 million question. Raw milk, raw cheese so far. Who do you want to interview next, man? Well, I have a couple guests coming up. Let me see. I don't know if you guys know this guy called Flash of God or something. I want to interview him. Not brave enough. So you need to watch my live stream today, and then you'll have enough courage. You know what concerns me more is the fact that I don't really know how they cut up this chicken right here, because obviously this shit came from a whole chicken, right? And I just worry that they use some chemicals to wash this or whatever. Like maybe they use some chemicals to wash the knife, and then they cut this. That's what worries me more. I don't really know how they process this. Yeah, I want the process to be clean, but I don't know. I guess they are going to use some chemicals to like disinfect their knives and shit, right? Because that's what they are like taught. That's like what people think is good. Okay, let me drink some goat milk first. It smells pretty normal, just some goat flavor. Goat scent. Okay. It's more mild. Yeah, but it tastes pretty normal. I don't know if this one is going to give me diarrhea. Feel free to let me know where you guys are watching from, alright? Yeah, but going back to the previous question, I'm going to interview a guy. He's on TikTok. I don't really want to tell you guys his name. Who's this? Mode device. Is that like a country? Not to be rude. Or that's like a ramen eater. Australian brother. Australia brother. Shit. Where is that? You know, I'm not a highly educated individual, so please forgive me, my friend. Should I eat raw chicken in front of this fellow? South Asia. Okay. South Asia. Let me eat some more potato chips first. So what language do you guys speak? Raw chicken is one of the best meats. I feel like I'm going to have some questions when I'm eating the raw chicken later. I just feel like the skin is going to be pretty tough. English and some Italian. Wait, let me see. So Matt, are you in Australia? Let me just make sure. Thank you, Yami. You like your content? I'm chill. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I'm a chill guy who is who is drinking store-bought pasteurized milk. Please don't judge me. I'm just a chill guy. Let's just be friends, guys. Correct. Okay. Nice. Nice. Oh fuck. Okay, I think I need to how do I say this? Get to the crux of the matter, guys. So let me open this guy real quick. You know, I was like thinking, if I literally eat a raw chicken in front of a bunch of people, they are going to freak out, right? But it's pretty like irrational, I guess, because they are like they are people who eat junk food, and they are making a big deal out of people who eat raw chicken, right? It's not very logical, to be honest. Okay, let me go for this one first. How do I describe the smell? It's a little hard to describe. Okay, I'll dig in. It's very tough. How the fuck do you eat this, guys? It's usually okay to eat store-bought chicken because the toxins in the fat. Avoid eating the fat is pretty important. The skin can be very toxic. Nice. So apparently this chicken right here is pasture raised. According to the, I guess, yeah, they say it's pasture raised. Can some like master teach me how to eat this? It's literally so tough. Okay. We made some progress. If it's too hard, try to remove the skin. I just see a lot of people, they just eat like chicken thigh, and they seem to be pretty like, how do you say this? There seems to be no issues. Let me see if I can successfully break this down. It's actually very tough. I need to be honest, I'm a little nervous because there are some people around me. We're making some progress. I can taste a bit of like bloody taste. It's a little like sashimi, to be honest. I feel like I have like stigma against this, so it can taste more. It can taste more uninviting than it actually is. Out of 10, it's just like some sashimi, probably like 6. Probably 6. Yeah, there is a pretty distinct taste or like flavor. Yeah, it's not like tasteless. This shit is so fucking hard to chew. Look at this. What's going on, guys? How can people eat this so effortlessly? What am I doing wrong? Honestly, you know what? If I just like chop this up and make it look like sashimi and serve this to people, I think they are not going to notice anything weird, you know. Maybe get breast next time. That's the thing, you know. Like, I actually wanted to buy more muscle meat, but at the store they don't sell pasture-raised chicken breast. They only sell like normal chicken breast. So I don't really want to eat that just because of my stereotype. I guess it's fine because obviously lean meat should have less toxins, right? Fair call. I don't know if you guys think I look gross right now. That felt pretty great, you know, like being able to successfully dismantle this, I guess. It should be fine. I understand the fear. Great. That's a nice anecdote. That's very reassuring, I'm sure, for a lot of people. Let's go, my friend. Dude, I think there's a lot of like little details you need to look into when you source your raw chicken, right? Because I don't know how people go about this. But I feel like if you buy it like this, it's not very convenient because the skin is so tough. I feel like you should buy some certain parts that are easier to eat. If you know what I mean. I'm sacrificing myself for you guys because right now I'm like squatting, so you can see my food better, right? Because if I sit here, you can't really see myself or the food. How long have I been eating raw meat? Well, let me see. Mihai freestyle. Well, I guess it's like 2 years ago or something. A couple years ago. But the thing is, I don't always eat raw meat. Like, my diet still has cooked meat because of my personal preference. But yeah, if you want to talk about the first time I got into this, it's probably like 2 years ago or something. And the best advantage, so people say that this is more nutrient intact, right? Like you didn't destroy it with heat. What else do people say? Basically, some people argue that this is more ideal to eat. For me personally, um, I don't know if that's true, but that kind of makes sense, right? Because this thing right here is more original. Yeah, and some other advantages. It's pretty fun, honestly. Oh yeah, hydrating and less toxic. Yeah, because some people say when you cook food, you can create some toxins. That part also kind of makes sense to me, to be honest. Definitely easier to digest. Great. Yeah, a lot of people report better digestion on this kind of diet. For me personally, I think both cook and raw are pretty easily digestible. But I feel like if you cook some food too long, it can taste a little unpleasant. Yeah. What other benefits? Um, for me personally, it's like convenience and fun. Those are probably the main benefits. And obviously, there's a thing like if you have a piece of fatty meat and you cook it and you put it on your plate, the plate will become very greasy. And if it is raw and you put it on the plate, it's not really going to be greasy. So basically, if you eat raw meat, you don't need to cook, right? And when it comes to cleaning up, it will become much easier if you need to at all. Because sometimes you don't really even need to like clean up. For example, what I'm doing right now, I guess I just eat all the food and then I go wash my hands, and that's it. Yo, how do I call you? Do I call you Kip? What's up? The man has landed. Kip. The man himself. How's it going? I always don't know how to answer this question. I'm going chicken. What's up? What's my favorite meat? Let me see. I think chicken tastes very great when it is cooked. And fatty steak. Let me put it more forward. Kip, have you eaten raw chicken? You know what, guys? I hope people don't understand what I'm talking about because it's kind of cringe. When I say people, I mean the people around me. You know, actually, I was pretty successful. I was having a hard time, like breaking this down, but right now I almost got all of it. Never raw chicken, just raw beef. Dude, you need to lock in. I promise you, when you get raw chicken breast, you'll become upset. Oh, nice, great. I should try it. Okay, I guess next time I'll buy the lower quality chicken breast. Get a good source. But the thing is, people say that lean meat, if you are eating lean meat, you don't really need to care about the quality, I guess. So that's something to consider. But I guess if you can, you should just eat better quality chicken because either way they are going to be pretty cheap. this is how I think about eggs. Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense for me to buy lower quality eggs because even if I try to buy the higher quality ones, they are still pretty affordable. What time is it? Like where you guys are at? I feel like Kip is staying up. Honestly, I feel like eating well is easier than sleeping well. I think it takes more discipline to have good sleep. 2 a.m. Interesting. I wonder how my face will look like if I grew up eating this, because this takes a lot of effort to eat. I feel like I can strengthen my face. By the way, right now it's like, I guess 5 p.m. right here. You guys are welcome to comment one more time if I didn't see what you say. Peace out, my friend. Let's do an interview sometime. I'll interview you when you interview Goatis in real life. To be honest, last time I tried raw chicken, it was really tasty, but I had some terrible smell out of my mouth. Oh. I can't believe I actually managed to like clean this up. Right now it's like very, how do you say it? I thoroughly ate this, right? Let's go. There are a lot of bugs right there. We did it. Guys, we did it. Super clean. Let's move on. Let me see how. No way! Holy shit. Thank you, Matt. I did not expect this. What should I say now? I hope I can inspire you to try out some raw chicken, alright? Right now I have like 68% left. Is Matt leaving? This part right here is like sounds great. Yeah, you know what? I'll try to go live more, I guess, if that's helpful. Yeah, I definitely would love my live stream to have more viewers, you know, but I need to like there are a lot of things I need to work on to make that happen. One of the things is that I need to have a good-looking girl right here, and then my viewership will go up. That's just how the world works. I guess you need to be pretty careful when you eat this because the bone can hurt you. How the hell do people actually eat this? Interesting.
那里啊，IKEA 旁边没有看到 IKEA，然后下面很多人。那因为今天还有金曲，所以呢，
What's my favorite raw meal? You know, that's a hard question to answer, I guess, because recently I always eat cooked meal. I feel kind of nervous when I say I eat cooked meat because I think it's a thing in the raw meat community to not like people that eat cooked meat. But I have tried like red onions and egg yolk and ground beef. That was pretty solid. But your mouth will stink because of the onion. The fat right here is pretty tasty.
对啊，等下享受大圣街，等下带酒精去那边吃。对啊，隔壁啊。
It takes a long time to eat this shit. If you cook this, it's probably gone already, right?
对啊，反正已经差不多2、3年。你要先准备一下，我过去。
Pretty bloody.
然后你哥哥先准备一下，我要进去。
Wow. Fuck. I don't know if you guys heard that. The sound was very loud. A snap. This is only my second piece, and I feel like I have eaten like for a century already. So this is like a downside, I guess, to eat raw chicken. Unless I become like more skilled at eating this. I guess if you have eaten this for a long time, maybe you are going to be better at finishing this quickly. Yeah, like look at this, so tough. Oh, let me sit. I feel like chicken wings are going to be super hard to eat because it's like coated by the skin, right? So it's hard to like penetrate it. It's very interesting. I can separate these. Ah. Interesting. It's hard to eat, but it's possible, I guess. But is it worth it? That's the question. If I cook the chicken, maybe they're all gone by now, right? Because it's going to be so much easier to eat them. To separate the meat from the bone and the sinews and shit. Do you have a problem with not eating enough when you eat mainly raw? Well, not eating enough. I usually just listen to my body, so I don't think that's an issue for me. Because I tried eating only raw food for 1 month, and I don't think I was having this issue back then. Because if I don't feel full enough, I just try to eat more. But I have heard people say that when they eat a raw meat diet, their need for food will decrease. Like, for example, maybe they usually need 1 kilogram of cooked beef to feel full. But if they eat a raw meat diet, maybe they only need like 800 grams of beef. Okay, should I keep eating? I think I can move on to the next piece. Guys, look at this. The skin is so tough. Look at this. What the fuck? But it's possible. It's possible to wear this down. Yeah, like this. Okay. I think honestly I think cooked chicken tastes better, but this one is more hydrating because cooked chicken feel more dry. For some reason, this one is easier to break down. So, PK, if you are still here, do you have issues when it comes to eating enough raw food? Let me try to spit out the bone. My phone is shaking because of the wind. Holy shit. So when it comes to like raw chicken, the meat tends to stay on the bone. Well, this send me. Where's But the thing is, this actually takes a lot of time to eat. Definitely a downside. For example, I have tried doing only raw eggs and raw milk, but I never feel fully satiated even when adding meat and butter. I can imagine if you only eat raw eggs and milk, you are not going to feel all that satisfied, simply because meat is a superior food, in my opinion. But like, if you want me to only eat raw eggs, I think I'm going to feel a little dragged down, because when you eat eggs, they don't satisfy you the same way meat can. Sometimes I don't even really crave eggs. I think meat is better than milk, and milk is better than eggs, in my opinion. According to like how I feel eating those foods. Thanks for liking, guys and gals. Okay, I want to challenge myself to eat a chicken wing. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, like, look at this. There's some meat staying on the bone, and this is not going to happen when you cook them, right? Because when you cook them, this part will be so easily separated. How did I feel eating raw eggs and raw chicken for the first time? Well, the first time I ate raw chicken, if you are talking about my mental state, I guess I felt kind of excited. I don't think I felt very worried about getting sick, because at that time I already know that other people have tried this, and they even say they feel better. So yeah. But I guess the first time I tried raw chicken, I just thought, why is this shit so tough? Like, how do you even eat this raw? And then I remember I messaged a ramen eater and asked him, like, I feel like cooked chicken is better. Oh, how was my digestion? I mean, the first time I tried raw chicken, well, I don't think I had any issues afterwards. And when it comes to raw eggs, I remember for 1 week I had some diarrhea, but that's not the first time I tried raw eggs. That's like after I had been eating raw eggs for a while. Yeah. So basically, after I started to eat raw eggs for a while, for about 1 week, I was like having some diarrhea. But I suspect that's because I ate too much during that time. So I was like overly full, so my stomach was like having some trouble. That's how I feel about what happened. Let me see what other people say. Raw chicken with lube formula, but still the empty stomach feeling doesn't go away. Wow. What exactly is Lu formula? I kind of forgot. Is it like raw eggs and milk and cream? Trying out. But I feel like that's probably the thing with raw food, right? They don't really stimulate you a lot. They make you feel more like calm. So maybe you can't really feel a strong sense of like fullness. I don't know. I'm just kind of yapping. I need to drink some pasteurized goat milk. If I get diarrhea today, it's definitely because of this, not because of that. Okay. Let's establish this right now. Now your body adapted with it right now. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have issues when I eat raw eggs and meat. No. But sometimes when I drink pasteurized milk, my gas become stinky and frequent, and I get diarrhea. I have noticed this pattern. But this doesn't apply to every single pasteurized milk, because when I drink certain brand, I don't have issues. Let's see if this goat milk will give me trouble. Yum, 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 yum. Raw butter, raw egg, raw honey. Oh, yeah. Sounds great. Raw butter and raw egg honey. Okay. I wonder what's the consistency like. Buttery, sweet drink. How much I should start with? The quantity. I mean, I don't think it matters that much. You can even just take a bite, drink one egg, and just give it a try, experiment. I don't think, like, I mean, if you try that for the first time, I don't think eating a lot and eating a little, I don't think there's a lot of difference. I guess it just depends on your preference. That's just my uneducated take. If there are some experts right here, you guys can plug us in. I hope that helps, my friend. I guess what matters more is like where you source your food, right? That probably will reassure you more. Like, for example, if you are trying raw chicken for the first time and you are buying some low quality raw chicken, I think you are going to feel more scared. So I guess it will be a better idea to go for higher quality raw chicken, so you feel more safe. Yummy, yummy. Okay, I'll try to eat a raw chicken wing, and I'll probably set sail. So, where do you live? Blunder Rup. Wow, avocado potato chips. What do you guys think?
它在旁边而已，太快了。
Bangladesh.
过去前面我跟你到了，结果能计划的家。
So can you come across like pasture-raised chicken at all?
过去前面到了。
Primal potatoes. What's that? Primal potato chips will probably be it will probably be raw, right? Raw potato.
最后简讯很久没跟他联络了。大姐。
I think I really like foods that taste crispy.
不用，大概我们今天都3、4年没有联络。
Pretty great.
干，好吃了，你看给我，太离谱了吧。
What is it in the countryside? Okay. That's understandable. It's also easier to it's also easier to find good quality chicken and eggs here in Taiwan, I guess. But certain supermarkets in urban areas, they still sell pasture-raised chicken and eggs. Do you eat bread? Because I find myself craving something filling meat and butter doesn't do it for me. Really? I already eat bread. I think the last time I ate bread was like 4 years or something ago. So you find bread more filling? Interesting, interesting. I feel like when you consume carbohydrates, they don't really satisfy you. You need to eat more fat and protein. No! Maybe you can try cooking your food. Here you go. I don't know if you have seen this brand, but we don't have a lot of clean ingredients potato chips here. The last time I went to Australia, I was able to find more brands. Right here, there are not a lot of options. But I'm just eating this for fun. So I went carnivore in April 2022. So in the beginning, I was just eating in the beginning, I was just eating cooked meat and eggs. And then I did that for a long time. For like, I feel like right now I'm still a carnivore, honestly, because I still eat cooked meat. Yeah, but after like 2 years or something into carnivore, I started to like came across people that eat raw meat, and they say they notice benefits, blah blah blah. And I think I was kind of inspired by this guy called the Real Natural Human Diet, if you know who that is. But I saw his interview with another creator called Joey Shorts, and the Natural Human Diet. He looked pretty healthy in the video, and he claimed that he eats a raw meat diet. So I was kind of like surprised. So I started to look into this more, I guess. And then at one point, I was just like, I think I should give it a try. I was like, okay, I was lied to about meat and vegetables, so maybe I was also lied to about raw meat, and I wanted to try it. It's getting a little cold right now. Because I wear glasses, so my nose will always have the how do you say this? The ink. It's pretty annoying. Do you guys have tips for me to get better eyesight? I need to get better eyesight so that I can spot the growth in the buildings. Thank you, my friend. You're so nice. See you next time. Wonder Rarup. You guys are so sweet. I like the right lighting right now more. Right now the sunlight is more pleasant. Holy shit, look at my hand. There's this bloody ink. Oh. Okay, let me tackle the chicken wing real quick, and I think I'll leave here. Imagine if this was cooked. It would be so easy to eat this. I just easily break down the bones, and the skin will be very soft. But right now, I guess it will be highly difficult to eat this. Look at this. Immediately you can feel the difference in texture. Like when you bite into this, there's a strong resistance. It's not as soft as the cooked version. When you eat this cooked, the skin will instantly melt when you start biting. But this one is like resisting to be bitten. Do people actually eat this? How do they literally eat this shit? But honestly, I think the eating experience is not very pleasant, right? I prefer my food to be easier to eat. I don't want to like put in a lot of effort eating them. Like this. What the fuck? I can break it down. Have I tried raw cheese? I think I have. Because last time I bought the cheese from uh, Italy, I guess. And apparently, they always sell raw cheese. Ah, this is so tough. What the heck? Look at this. How do people literally eat this? I'm still confused, honestly. I guess I need to be more strategic when I eat this. I shouldn't confront it with brute force. I need to be, yeah, more strategic. Go from different angles. Like this. I did it. Thanks for liking. Honestly, I think it's not a good thing that I'm like exerting a lot of effort to eat this shit. Because I think my face is already very tense. Like, I feel like my muscles here, they need to be more relaxed. But because I eat too many like tough food, so they're like a little too tight. So obviously eating this is not going to help, right? This is definitely one of the toughest foods I have eaten in a while. Yeah. I need to mess with chicken breast next time for sure. I guess it will be very fun, like very pleasant to eat. Just boom, 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 and it's gone, I guess. We'll see. We will see. My girlfriend is texting me. Look at this. Filthy raw chicken. Filthy raw chicken. It tastes really strong. Like gamey, I guess. Or like fishy. Maybe fishy is a better word. Tastes fishy. Oh. Okay, my phone has 20% left. I feel like children, like if you, how do you say this? If there is a if there is a child who has never been taught things before, like he's a white paper. If there's a child like that, like no indoctrination whatsoever, do you guys think he will choose raw chicken or cooked chicken? I kind of feel like they are going to choose cooked chicken because it will smell better, right? So we can argue that is raw chicken actually superior if children will choose the cooked one, right? But that's just some random hypothetical scenario. Hello, Combom YT. Is this chicken from the store any good? Well, if you mean like delicious, I mean, it's like 6 out of 10. But I don't like the fact that it's so hard to eat. Like it's so tough. I kept saying this. Like if this was cooked, I have already finished it by now because it will be so easier to break down. Fuck. I still make a lot of grammatical mistakes when I speak English. It's over. Okay. Managed to tackle some of this. What do you guys think about my hypothetical scenario? Do you think how do you describe that? If a child has never been taught any information before, do you think they are going to choose raw chicken or cooked chicken? No, look at this. No, I can break it down. Oh, nice. Ugh. Let me try to eat this bone clean real quick. No. I smell cigarettes. It's so annoying. I didn't invite this. I don't want to be ingesting cigarette into my body. Why not just eat raw chicken with me? Okay. Bone marrow. Wait, I need to be careful, right? That can be toxic. According to our raw meat gurus. Welcome, guys. Right now I'm eating some raw chicken wing. Hope you guys are having a good one. Well, later I'll go home and edit videos. Maybe, I don't know, maybe talk with my girlfriend. Let me try to eat the chicken wing clean and I'll call it a day. All right. How the how the fuck do you eat this? Oh, I smell the like modern food because there are some vendors around. Today there's an event. The smell of modern food is pretty great. Fuck. It's a little bitter. What's going on? I don't know. I don't know if people usually eat this or they just throw this away. But if they do, if they usually eat this, like how the hell do they eat this? I need some guidance because this is taking me so much time. I hope this will give me like better skin or something because it's like completely raw. Maybe there will be better building blocks for my skin. No! The fuck? No! It's so funny. Okay, okay. I'm making some progress. I don't really want to waste it, you know. If I was eating this cooked, I would definitely eat all the skin. Only leave the bone. Right now it's more tricky. Wow, it's getting cold. The fuck? It's actually really hard. And you can definitely hurt yourself when you eat this. I'm stumped. Oh. Nice, nice, nice. We're getting there. Oh fuck. I think this is actually pretty inspiring to watch, right? To watch me go from struggling to really eat it to successfully conquer it. Like right now, I only have this. This is actually pretty motivating. I'm not going to lie, guys. I can feel the sense of success. Oh fuck, my lens has a bit of raw chicken right now. Let me slowly work my way to finish this because because there's still some little bone. I need to be careful. I don't want to hurt my mouth. Well done, guys. Beautiful. After I swallow this bite, I think I'll end the live stream. Appreciate you guys joining. I'll try to work on myself. Let's go. I made it. After around 1.5 hours of hard work, I successfully ate 3 pieces of raw chicken, which is very little food, to be honest. You need to be pretty unemployed to eat raw chicken, apparently, because it takes a long time. I guess I need to have a knife, so things will be easier. I think I'll just swallow it. A little bitter, to be honest. I'll wash them down with my pasteurized goat milk. Let's go. So tough. The texture is just very tough. Okay. You really want your food to be easy to eat. So your dining experience will be much more pleasant. Okay, managed to swallow it. Yeah, luckily my live stream has a bit more viewers recently. Need to still work on my, how do you say this? Get more exposure, I guess. Definitely need to let more people see my shit, so I have more opportunities to have more viewers, and then we can have a fun time. I'm not someone who is like going to regurgitate a lot of information to act like I'm an expert, so maybe that's not going to be very helpful. I just need to try to provide my insightful perspectives. All right, that's my jam. Goat milk is pretty delicious. All right, so in the live stream right now there's no viewer. Let's go. If you are watching from the replay, shout out to you. So yeah, have a good one. See you in my next live stream. We'll see. I had a good time doing this outdoor session today, eating raw chicken for the first time in a pretty long time. Pretty great, and it was pretty valuable in a way because learned some new experience. Further confirmed my idea that it's pretty hard to eat raw chicken. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Shout out to my friend who donated, Matt, if I remember correctly. All right. Peace out, guys. Have a good one. Thanks for joining. Bye bye.